Hey, welcome back. Well, if I had $100 in my pocket earlier today and I was in Iowa or Wisconsin, I would have tossed it down on the Timberwolves because there was no way the Wolves were going to lose back-to-back games to the Pelicans, both home games as well. The Wolves lost to the 19-51 Pelicans earlier this week. Well, today they totally redeemed themselves. The Wolves win 134-93. Julius Randle had 20 points. Ant had 17. Gobert had a double-double with 15 and 11 boards. Minnesota is now 8th in the West, fighting with the Warriors and Clippers for the 6, 7, and 8 spots. Next up for the Wolves, the Pacers again on Monday. To college hoops we go. Algona native and Iowa State star Audi Crooks' sophomore season came to an end today. The Iowa State Cyclones fell to the Michigan Wolverines 74-80. But Crooks was powerful in the post. You can see her here dropping 28 points with 7 rebounds. The question now is, will she enter the transfer portal or will she stick it out with Iowa State? Despite the massive beating she takes from social media trolls and public perception because of her size, this woman could dominate just about anyone down low. Her size is her major asset. Her sizable 6'3" frame is tough to contest, and she shoots over 60% from the field. If you remember last year, she dropped 40 points as a freshman in the first round of the NCAA tournament in the upset win over Maryland. This year, she had 27 against Princeton, and that was in the play-in game, and then now 28 against Michigan. On top of all this, she is humble, and her character is on point.
Sorry. Before every game, I just try to take a moment and I pray, and I am kind of seeking guidance from my father. He passed away when I was 16 in 2021, so I just try to kind of take a second and ground myself and tap into my spiritual side and just know that everything's going to be okay, and he's got the best seat in the house.
So where will she be next year? Will she stay or will she go? We will see. Regardless, I think the future is pretty bright. And sticking with college hoops, the Iowa State men are moving on. Lake City's Nate Heisey had 9 points and 6 boards in the blowout against Lipscomb earlier today. That was him right there, knocking down a 3. And another local we must mention, the Big Cheese. Last night, Stewartville's Will Cheddar scored 7 points off the bench for Michigan. The Wolverines narrowly beat UC San Diego 68-65. In high school hoops, the Goodhue Wildcats had a tough one today. Consolation bracket in OT, and this is how it would finish. Heritage Christian Academy gets the ball, 2-point game, the missed 3, but the rebound and putback in time. Let's rewatch that. I slowed it down for you to see if it's good. You can see here it is. Wildcats fall by 2. In 2A, Caledonia in the winner's bracket now, trying to advance to the state championship game, but the Albany Huskies would be a tough test. Caledonia came up 5 points short tonight. Brad King and the Warriors will play for 3rd place tomorrow against Breck School. And we have to quickly mention the Rochester Grizzlies. They win their first game in the playoffs tonight 4-0. We'll be right back.